Hey guys, this is Matt with Spiritus Systems. I'm here today to talk about the Assault Back Panel Core Mark II and installation and a couple other little things about it. So this is how it comes when you receive the package. So just the Assault Back Panel Core, nothing else crazy going on here. And here are the different components of it. Instead of having the little snaps down here where you tuck it under and have to match everything up perfectly, there's now these two snap straps down here and the corresponding snaps on the backside. We have the bottom attachment fangs and the top attachment fangs. We have the flap snap straps as well as the center snap strap. These two straps are to, if you have the zipper completely closed and you're just trying to keep it nice and taut, or if you have a lot of stuff in there and you need to get a little bit more length on that snap strap to secure whatever you're putting into the main pocket. Additionally, we have our side MOLLE with holes for shot cord, so you can secure charges, braided tubular nylon, any other types of cylindrical objects that are relatively lightweight that you're just trying to secure there. So those are some nice little points there to secure on. We still have the charge pass-through behind the main GP pocket right here. And so that will still work. This is compatible with the new UCAS standard. So it has the number 10-inch long zippers, as well as the attachment fangs, no snaps, to part of the quick attach tab system. So these will slide into the LV-120 and work with all UCAS-compatible carriers. It is still compatible with our existing Assault Back Panel Core flaps. So your GP flap, your MOLLE flap, or your flashbang flap will still work on this top side. So to fold the main bag tail extension piece back into the carrier, or excuse me, back into the back panel, just grab it and push it in roughly. Take your snap straps, and these are directional snaps, so you want to rock them from here, from the bottom towards the top, and they just go like that. Don't just try and slap them down straight or anything like that, because they won't really secure. Because these straps are now wrapping around the bottom of the back panel, we felt that we didn't need the G-hook that was on the original one that was buried way down in here, where you had to reach in, grab it, and try and fish for the little piece of webbing here, so that's gone. We still retain the water bladder and other attachment hole right there. So next I'm going to show how to attach the different flaps onto the Assault Back Panel Core, as well as the charge pass-through that's present here. So first thing we're going to do is bring one of the zippers of this double zipper all the way out. We take our flap, we insert the slider pin in and get that started. We're going to move to the other side and repeat. Once we have those secured, these are also directional snaps, so we're just going to rock them into place like so. Once we're there, we can take this and we can fold it down over the loop field, and now we have secured our flap onto the Assault Back Panel Core. Now I'm going to show you how to mount the Assault Back Panel Core onto the LV-120 or any compatible UCAS plate carrier. So the first thing we do is we find the upper fangs, and we're going to look for and basically stab them into these slots up here. So the topmost MOLLE slots on the rear of the plate carrier, you're going to stab them into, in this case, the two center ones. Like so. Then we're going to rotate down, and what you're looking for, the bottom fangs will go into the MOLLE slot one below the zipper here, the bottom of the zipper. On other carriers, some may only have the MOLLE going down to basically the exact bottom of the zipper. It'll also work there. But for the LV120, we're going to go to the opening just below the zipper. And we're looking for these guys, and they're going to tuck up this way towards the top of the carrier. So once we've installed those in there and got them set, now we can run the zippers up to the top. One of the main benefits of the assault back panel is that you can run it with the pocket open. So you can run it open like so. So you have the tool pocket completely open and expanded so it can fit larger objects, etc. But if you don't need that, you can switch to the zipper closer to the pouch and the flap to compress that pocket down if you're just carrying a narrow tool or something else. So in this case, we'll do the maximal open one. So just like all other back panels, get the zipper on and run it down. Same with the other side. One of the other things we found is that because the zipper chain goes down and we have that bottom thing securing everything, we didn't need or didn't see the need for that bottom strap that came out of the old one that would route around the zipper. The zipper's right here and would secure behind everything. We found that that was unnecessary and that these are not just going to like walk themselves up or anything with that. So that's how you install back panel in that most open configuration. For the narrower configuration, you're just going to partially tuck that in, grab the other zipper, and repeat on the other side. And now it's in the compressed position. And that's how you install it on the rear of a plate carrier. So one of the main benefits of the Assault Back Panel Core Mark II with that side MOLLE is you can add things like the magic stick onto the side right here. Now, if you do MOLLE something onto the side, you do make it very difficult to collapse this section all the way down in that close configuration, but you can still fight it and get it in there. But I'll just go ahead and start showing how to weave this guy in here on the side. And there you go. Now you have a magic stick weaved to the side, so you can use the magic stick as to hold one of your charges. You also still have charge pass through back here. So this runs in each flap, you have an opening that runs basically through it like so. And then it exits into this main pocket.